Hey, welcome back to another episode of John's Crypto Therapy. On today's episode, we are going to do a little bit quicker. I want everyone to understand the future of Ecomi and what it's going to happen. So this is a little spreadsheet that I want to show you guys. This is augmented reality, AR, virtual reality, VR, and mixed reality, MR market size worldwide from 2021 to 2024. So remember, we're in 2021 right now and 2024 is around the corner. And this is going to be really, really massive to everyone that is holding Ecomi. Like I said to a lot of my students, like I said to a lot of my friends, I try to urge them to get as much token as they can because I truly do believe in the value that they're bringing to the NFT space. If you guys do like Ecomi, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a thumbs up. Please let me know what's making you hold on to Ecomi and driving you the force to buying more. This is a great opportunity. I'm gonna go into the chart analysis as well, but I want to show you guys the growth, and this is why it's very important. So we're in 2021 and you can see right here the net worth is around $30 billion, and this is huge, right? Because it's just the start of something big. So I am going to talk about AR glasses in a different video. I want to go in full depth about how massive and emerging this market is, and whoever is investing into technology like this, you guys are going to get great returns. This isn't financial advice, but I've invested in these sectors before, and these sectors actually brought me the most returns, and I'm comfortable with the returns, and I can't wait to distribute my money and try to get more into these sectors. I do advise all of my students, and I do advise a lot of people that are looking into this market, please do your own research. This is going to change your life. So from 2021 we have 30 billion, and you can see the growth, guys. And of course 2022 you're gonna see 58. Yes, a lot of people are gonna say, you know what, we did not double, but that's the start. That's the same thing about Ecomi. I can truly relate. Of course in 2 years we're not gonna get that massive growth, but we are going to get adoption, and we are going to see new users. That's going to be massive for Ecomi. The other thing is, after the next year, you guys can see right here, $124 billion. And this is the most important thing about this project. When I say I could truly see a $10 Ecomi token, that is not too far away, but $1 is the realm. I do believe it's around the corner, it's comfortable, and it's going to be life-changing. This is why I'm trying to tell you guys, if you guys do believe in this project, please lock in those tokens, not because, you know what, there is a great chance it's going to explode. I truly do believe it is going to explode. And having that confidence behind Ecomi, you have to be real with the project. Everything is going to T. Yes, there is a lot of functions that's, you know, going sideways, but that's the beauty about Ecomi. Having the team respond with the community and talking about situations, how to fix problems, and growing from there. Remember, this is AR. It is a hard sector to do. There is going to be a lot of bugs, but the problem and the way to fix it is with the team. If the team can reply and do what they're supposed to do with the community help, then the growth of Ecomi is rapid and it's going to be big. Look at this very carefully. When you look at 2024, we're going to have $296 billion. That is showing me right here at 2024, I could truly say at least we're going to see a price range going to increase of maybe 50 cents per token. That is totally possible, and we can see that in 2024. 50 cents could be undermining the value of what this is going to do, but guys, remember, if we're right here and we do see the token not really functioning, that is not a problem. You need to understand this is a long-term project, and this is why you need to have someone that's reliable to show you guys that this project is going to go there. I am a trader by nature. I make a ton of moves and a lot of trades, and it makes sense to me. So today's chart, I'm going to show you a new price prediction on where Ecomi is going to go for a short period of time. This is not just a guess, guys. This is fundamentals and strategies on how it's going to happen. So if you guys really want to invest in Ecomi, please watch this video and understand these levels before you get into the market. Remember to like this video and tell me exactly what you guys learned, because I would love to know everything that you guys are doing when it comes to Ecomi. Let's get into the chart. I can't wait to show you guys some little tricks and tips on how I'm profitable in trading Ecomi. So let's get into that. All right, so we're in Ecomi. We're in a naked chart. So I'm just going to show you guys stuff. I am going to put on the pivot points, the Ichimoku. We are going to look at the RSI, MACD, and the stochastics RSI. Reasons why I want to put these indicators. Everybody has a different way of trading. I just want to keep it simple, but I want to keep it realistic to a lot of traders. So once again, guys, we do see an impulse of price. We see the skyrocketing really high. We've seen an all-time high at the very beginning. Then we've seen a corrective dump, and a lot of people got scared. They sold off. And you know what? A lot of people are still in their investments wondering what to do with this coin. Exactly. I would do the same thing. But the problem is this coin has something special. The special thing about it is knowing that the growth in this coin is going to be huge and massive. We're not going to see a small growth. We're going to see a spike in price. Right now, what it's doing is consolidating, and that's totally fine. If you guys are ready to see the growth of Ecomi, please make sure to, stay in this channel, understand what the future price is going to do. So once again, guys, we do see the price going. We don't need to worry about anything on the left-hand side. What we need to now look at is what is price doing now? Are we comfortable to taking a trade? And if we are, we need to understand where the market is going. Once you look at this chart, it is confusing to a lot of students and a lot of people that are learning how to trade, but I want to show you guys the simplicity of how to trade. So once again, we're going to take this line right here. We're going to make it to a ray. So I want to put it like this. So I'm going to get this peak right here, and let's put it like that. Okay, the reasons why I'm doing that is making sure I got a flat top to understand where the market is trying to go. These are going to be key levels. I'm just going to mark it out for you guys so you guys can see the bigger picture. All right, so that's going to be the top. That is going to be a good level for us to understand this is a support and resistance zone. So the next level is going to be right here, and it's going to be a simple trend line. So a lot of people say, hey, can you do a trend line like that? Of course you can. That's a different way if you're looking for the dynamic of the market to go lower. But when you have a scope on where the price is going to go, I'm super bullish. And because I'm a trader by nature, I want to hedge the market and understand key levels on where the market can reverse. So because of that, I do want to make it a little bit higher, showing me that this is an ascending triangle. So I do want to change the colors of these lines so you guys can see it in better depth. And let's do that right here. Let's make it a little bit darker. Perfect. And you know what? Let's make the line a little bit darker as well. Perfect. So if you guys can notice this very carefully, what we see in price right now is it is making higher lows. So the lows are getting higher, and it is pushing up towards the top. This is the apex level where normally the breakout should normally occur. When you're looking at price doing an ascending triangle, we normally typically see a fulfillment of 80%. Reasons why: we want to see the breakout be strong to its nature. We don't want it to go sideways and continue going sideways. We do want to see a breakout to the top, or we want to see a breakout to the bottom. See, a lot of students would say, hey, what's going on right here? And that's totally fine. We need to understand what's going on right there. So if we're looking at price right there, we do see price going lower. We did see price going lower. And the one good thing about this price going lower, it is a lot of many candles going to the downside. We see at least 8 candles push into the downside, and it broke, and it was a clear breakout. What the good thing was, it followed up by a huge bullish engulfing green candle, showing us that, you know what, the pressure is still to the upside. So this could be market movers trying to take your stop loss, trying to make you believe that the market is going to continue lower. Then we see price continue up and stall in that position of that bullish candle. Bullish candle means a bullish move. Bullish candle on top of the trend line means, you know what, the price is going to explode. Of course, we would not know this trend line existed until right now, because we want to have a clear 3 touches to define a trend line. If the trend line does not have 3 touches, guys, this is a false trend line. Do not use those trend lines. So we have 1, 2, 3. The top trend line is solid. And if you look left of structure, guess what? Look very carefully. We can actually move this trend line to get us another touch. Another touch also means, guess what? More support and resistance zone, and we have that touch right here. For the bottom, we can see clearly this is the first touch, then we got a second touch, third touch, fourth touch, and guess what? This is a solid trend line. So right now we do have an ascending wedge, and the ascending wedge is showing us 2 things. I want to show this very carefully so you guys understand the real depth about what's really happening here. So we do see price actually going higher in value, and because we're seeing price going higher in value, and each time it's going higher, the price on top, each time it's trying to push it down, cannot push it lower. It could not close a lower low. See the price right here, each time it touches the top, it could not beat the previous low. So if you look carefully, this went down, it made a low, then it went up and it went back down, and guess what? This low could not beat this low. So if this low right here could not beat this low, that means, you know what, we're seeing price push the upside, and that's giving us confirmation that the price is going to shoot to the upside eventually, and it's going to just take some time. We are still bullish with this pattern. We're still understanding where the price is going to go. In order for us to really isolate this move, we need to make sure we understand what price is doing. We want to see a breakout of structure. So right now, what it's doing is very simple. To a lot of people that do not understand, this is just a consolidation phase. This is stabilization into a pattern for the price to break out. So a lot of traders would trade inside the patterns, you know, sell from the top, buy from the bottom and wait for a breakout. Once it breaks out of structure, that's when you put a little bit more money because you will make your return and more. And that's the best way of trading these type of patterns. So right now we're in a consolidation phase. We're just going with the wave. We're just understanding what the price is about to do. If you're taking a trade from the bottom of this trend line, you will put your stop loss on the bottom of this line. Of course, look left of structure, find a good support and resistance zone, put your position there and let it go to the top. Do not put your take profit right at the line, put it a little bit lower. Remember, the markets can change. Follow it up with a stop loss or a trailing stop. Remember, move your stop loss daily, understand levels that's going to make sense. So if we're getting into a position right here, it's very simple. I'm going to show you guys. We are going to be long. Shorting the market means it's going to go lower. Long means it's going to go higher. So once we see price doing that, you know what? We want to move this right here. And if you look left of structure, this is totally fine. But understand there's key levels first, guys. If this is a good section for me, and I believe that this is a great support and resistance zone, and the market would not break this trend line and go lower, then I'm totally fine. Remember, the ratios have to be at least 2-to-1. So if you cannot make it 2-to-1, then you should not be making those trades. So remember, if you cannot do 2-to-1, you should not be making those trades. If you guys look very carefully right here, it actually says 2.21. So you're totally fine making this position. If you're going to get into a position here, you want to wait for the markets to come back a little bit lower. Let it retest the structure. It is already pushing to the upside. We could see a spillover, but I truly do believe we're going to see price continue in the sideways action until we see a breakout. So the best thing I could truly say is wait for it to touch these lines. Wait for it to come to these lines before you enter in a trade or any kind of position. You do not want to guess on a trade in the middle of the ballpark. Remember, guys, this is like a football field. You have a better way of getting a better touchdown going from one end to the other end instead of going from the middle. If you guys go from the middle, it can actually twist and turn and it could be complicated. So understand, try to buy from the bottom, try to sell from the top. Once we have a clear breakout, get out of your other position and enter into a retest of structure and then push the markets to the upside. So once again, if you are trying to buy this token right now, it is totally fine if you're buying it to hold it for a long period of time, because we're going to soon see a huge breakout, and this breakout is going to make a lot of people happy, a lot of people rich, and a lot of people wealthy. And wealth is the key to a lot of people's success. So because of that, we do see this structure. So I'm going to show you guys more and more on where the price is going to go. So remember, if you are going to take this trade, you want to see the price come back down before you take it, because you could get a 1-to-3 instead of a 1-to-2 ratio. You want to make profits. You do not want to gamble your money at the end of the day. So that's the key we're going to stick by. So because we're in the middle of the ballpark, let's see price retest and going back down to structure. Then we could get into a push phase, and the push phase can be exactly to where we want. If I do see price going to the top right here, exactly 0.0048, then I see a wick rejection, I'm going to totally sell the market and go to the mid range so I could take my take profit one right away. So that is the key to trading, guys. Understand where the market's going, and it's simple as it is. So now we're gonna get into the indicator parts, and I want to show you guys where the price is truly going, but I want you guys to understand what pivot points are, Ichimoku, and everything of that nature. So let's look at if we're bullish or if we're bearish, and I want you guys to make a decision to understand where the price is truly trying to go. This is going to be super cool, so guys, pay attention. This is going to change your game from making, you know what, some money to a lot of money. So if you guys really want to make a lot of money, remember, this is not financial advice, this is my advice, and I'm going to show you guys how I consistently make a lot of money in the crypto markets. It's very simple, it's very easy. Please make sure to pay attention. So here we're going to put the pivot points on. This is going to be the monthly pivot point. So right here we do see the pivot of P, natural P. So when we see price actually break this pivot point, do see the price is actually above the natural pivot point, we do see the respect of R1 and R2. That is showing us, you know what, the price actually launched to the upside and took profit. Remember, this is R1 and R2 showing us resistance that the price is going to go below. When we look at price very carefully, we can see itself that it did break above R2, showing us that, you know what, there is great potential for this to skyrocket. And when we look at take profit exactly on the top of exactly 0.0048, this is a great level. So when I go to my pivot point, so now we're going to put S5 and R5 and exactly see where price is going to land. So let's look at this very carefully, guys, and understand understand price is going to do something magical. So when we looked at this very carefully, let me put an okay right there. Perfect. So we see that price is going up. It broke R2, showing us, and the pressure is going to happen. Look carefully at R5. R5 is sitting exactly at a huge support and resistance zone around 0.0048. And this is why I truly do believe that price is absolutely going to go there for a short period of time. We can see price going there. Then you know what? You could see a retest of structure and bounce to the downside. Then we can see a nice touch for a lot of people to get more Omi back, because when it explodes, you guys are not going to believe the potential on exactly where the price is going to lead. I'm going to show you exactly what the price is going to do in a short-term period. So if you guys are getting some Omi tokens, this is totally going to be massive. So please make sure to watch this video and understand what I'm truly doing. So other than that, if we do see price going back up like this and we see a retest of structure, that is where I'm going to start to buy a ton of Omi tokens. This is where I'm going to put $10,000, maybe even $20,000 and try to buy a huge bag. The price is going to do something amazing, and this is what it's going to happen, and this is going to be life changing. So when we look at pivot points, we do see that price is going up, so we're still bullish. Okay, so everybody understand we're still bullish. So bullish is in our mindset, and we need to understand the price is going to do something really big. So let's look at this. So right now we do see ascending triangle. That is a bullish sentiment. We do see above structure of the pivot point, another bullish sentiment. So let's look at the Ichimoku and see what price is doing there as well. So when we put the Ichimoku, look at this very carefully, we do see something that's happening right in front of our face, and this is a great sign of potential. And potential is what we need, especially when we're trying to get into a Ecomi. So we do see price going above the clouds. We do see structure being broken. We do see a green cloud. Green cloud shows us a bullish sentiment, still showing us the price is trying to go above structure. We do have the lagging indicator above the cloud, another bullish sentiment. We just want to make sure we can see a crossover towards these two lines and actually close above structure. If we do see it above the structure, we're going to for sure see price going towards the 0.0048 level. So please make sure to keep your eyes out. So we do have three sentiments showing us that, you know what, this is still bullish. So if you guys are still bearish, you need to understand, are you in the right mindset to trade, or are you not understanding what the market is trying to do? So remember very carefully, guys, watch this video as much as you can, understand what the price is about to do. So we are still bullish. We're understanding where the retest of structure is. We can see a retest of structure in the cloud. That just basically means do not trade the position until it breaks out of the cloud. We're still bullish in three sentiment ascending triangle. We do have the pivot points above structure, and we still have the Ichimoku showing us the push to the upside is still there as well. Now let's look at the RSI and see exactly what the price is typically doing here. So let's make this bigger and perfect. So guys, if you guys look very carefully, the price is doing something special, and it's making, you know what, higher lows. And these higher lows are actually pushing the price above structure and actually going above. So this is very crucial, especially if you're trading the RSI. So once again, the way I like to trade this, I want to go to the 50 range around there, and I do like to put this line. The reasons why I put this line is to show me that, you know what, is a price above this line. So look at this very carefully. This is another way of trading the RSI. Whenever we see a break of structure below this line, we're bearish. Whenever the structure to the upside is above this line, we're bullish. So clearly you guys can see something special is happening, and we're bullish in this picture, and it's very simple to see. Look very carefully right here, and we understand, you know what, the price is above structure. Above structure right here, guys, is another way of saying, you know what, this is bullish. So we're having for confirmation that we're still bullish. So if you guys are still wondering to yourself, you know what, is this a great time to buy? If this video does not help you to understand this is a great time to buy, then I don't know if you understand technical analysis or trading in general. So this is going to be the RSI, and the RSI is showing us so much potential that the price is going to do something special. So for the MACD, everybody is getting a little bit confused. The MACD is an indicator that you do need to watch out for. We do see a crossover. We do see price slowly going down. Remember, this whole time, this is consolidation. This is just a consolidation phase where the price wasn't really doing too much. We want to see volatility. We want to see a move like this to show us the price is going to explode. Right now, we're in a sideways movement. MACD right now is typically not showing you guys where the price is trying to move. So we do see a crossover. We do see an impulse to the downside a little, but you know what? That's totally fine. We're going to see a reversal. We're going to see spikes of candles and volume on the top, showing us that, you know what, the indication for the push to upside is going to be there. Remember, the MACD is a lagging indicator, so the price will move first and the MACD price will change over time. So please don't worry too much, but understand the MACD does play a big part. So that is the MACD for everyone that understands and loves to trade MACD. So let's go to the last one right here. And the last one I want to talk to you guys about is the stochastics RSI. This is a phenomenal indicator. And for the stochastics RSI, I do want to show you guys something really cool. There is a hidden divergence. A hidden divergence is basically, it's not in front of our face, it is hidden, and it's hard to find. To a lot of traders that are understanding hidden divergence, I totally understand your pain. You know, in the beginning when I was trying to learn this, it was a little bit hard, but guess what? When you're on the charts daily, this is going to be easy. So please do not give up on yourself and understand this is going to be you in the near future. Understand how to trade, and trust me, you will make a ton of wealth and money. So we do see price going lower and it's making lower lows. So guys, if you remember me talking about the chart, we're talking about an ascending triangle. Ascending means it's going above structure, it's going higher, it's actually going up. So if it's going up, but why is this actually going lower? This is where a trigger is going to happen to a lot of people saying, you know what, there is going to be a push of price. So if I'm not wrong, we're going to see price actually shoot up. And if it shoots up, we have potential to buy in the market right now. We do see a crossover. That crossover is showing us, you know what, the indecision of the sell is becoming a buy, a bullish move. That means we're going to see price gravitating towards the upside. And if price gravitates to the upside and we want to be great enough to get into a trade, we need to understand, you know what, the price is going to go up. We're going to see a huge move to the upside. And if we do see huge moves to the upside, where is our take profit? We cannot be foolish. We cannot say it's going to be all the way up here and, you know, the price is going to go there. Yes, absolutely it's going to go there, but not at this very moment. What I could truly say is if price is going to go up, we're going to see a retest of structure, exactly 0.0048. So if you guys do have any buy orders, I do recommend try to take it off right there. That is a good level for you to understand. You're going to get good profits, good returns, but make sure your stop loss is a good ratio if you're doing that trade. Okay, so if you are buying for the long term, anytime is a good time. But if you're buying to trade, remember, be smart and make sure you understand the next move. This is like chess, and this is going to be fun to do. This is where the take profit is going to happen in a short period of time. Once this breaks out, I am going to pump at least $20,000 to $10,000 into my Ecomi wallet. I'm going to buy $20,000 to $10,000 worth of Ecomi tokens around these levels to see where price is going to go. And I'm going to tell you exactly where I'm going to take my take profit. And this is very simple. So let's do this very carefully. We're going to move this and we're going to draw this move. So everybody's wondering, why are you taking this move? What does this move have to do with trading? See guys, this is the first formation, right? This is the first formation before it went to sideways action, showing us, you know what, the price is doing something magical. This is where, you know what, the biggest move was. So to a lot of people that are wondering, why is this important? You know, to a lot of whales and, you know, traders that understand trading, whenever a sideways movement happens, we're going to use this as a take profit because we were waiting this long for it to break this high and to break this volume. Because you know what, why are we waiting this long? Because we're waiting this long so we can actually stock up in our bags and understand a breakout is eventually going to happen. So if a breakout happens, look very, very carefully. This is exactly where the take profit is going to be placed. So I'm going to take this right here and let's move it to the top of this line. So remember, this take profit could be anywhere on this line. So it could be here, it could take a long time, and we can see a breakout here. That is totally fine. It's going to be the same breakout, and we're gonna take positions towards this. So I'm gonna put the horizontal line as well, and let's see where price is typically gonna lead us. And we're gonna see a 0.0081. That is massive, massive gains, guys. So if you do want to make a great trade, this is where price is eventually going to go, 0.0080. Remember, this is what I'm telling you guys, 0.0080 is going to be touched. So if you guys are ready to take that position, wait for a breakout of structure. This is a good structural trade. So what is going to be happening is we're going to get into a long position. A long position is going to show us that price is going to go all the way up here. And for this position, you guys want to be very careful. Do not put it at the top. Put it a little bit below. Guess why? Because we might not see price going all the way up. We can see a retest of structure right before or a wick rejection, and you want to make sure you get into profits. And the stop loss is going to make sense to you. Put it exactly where your risk to reward is going to be, what your risk appetite is. If it's a higher risk, you can put it all the way into the bottom. If it's not, you want to put it halfway. And if it's not about that either, you want to put it a little bit above. So that's totally fine. Understand your risk and make sure you're getting into this position because it makes sense to you. Remember, I'm doing the best I can to show you guys how the price is going to move, and this video is going to elaborate so much. So if you guys do like this, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. This video is really funded by everyone that is motivated by trading, everyone that wants to learn how to trade. Remember, we're going to see this price being hit 0.0081. So remember, this is the new price and we're going to fuel all the way up. I'm also going to do a video about AR glasses and how cool this is going to be. I might purchase my own of $499 and play around with it and see exactly what capability it has. So if you guys do want to see that video as well, please make sure to like this video and I'll surely do that for all my subscribers. So the last thing I do want to show you guys is another thing, and this is where everything is going to come into play. So when we look at this BTC dominance, this is where everything is going to come into play. So right now we do see something happening. BTC dominance, it is going lower. All right, so look at this very carefully. This is going to show you guys why this statistics of me trading this altcoin is going to make sense. We have a bullish pressure. We have the pivot points showing us upwards movement, ascending triangle showing us the pressure to the upside is there as well. We also have the Ichimoku showing us pressure to upside. We do have the stochastics RSI showing a hidden divergence, showing us the price is still going to upside. If it breaks the downside, don't worry, I'll make a video and tell you guys what we could do and the next moves that were going to be ahead of us. So that's totally fine. I'll make sure to do all the updates and get you guys ready for this amazing crypto cycle. We're in the super cycle and we're going to make a huge move. Remember, next cycle is the bear cycle, so I am going to sell all my OMI tokens this cycle. Make sure to like this video. If you guys do like it, please make sure to subscribe and share this with all your friends that do want to learn about Ecomi. Right here we do see BTC dominance is going lower, making that double bottom action. If it does hold the double bottom, then we're going to see an upward price, but for now we are seeing a downward movement. BTC, it is stabilizing. Look very carefully, guys. Go onto your BTC chart. We can see price going sideways. We do see price stabilizing in a zone after the fall down. We do see a huge fall down. Then we see stabilization. Stabilization shows us that, you know what, the institutions, the hedge funds, everyone is getting comfortable to maybe restock on their BTC and then increase in price. If it's stabilizing, it's typically going to make a pattern for us to get into a breakout situation. Do not enter into the market without knowing what the pattern is. So make sure, if you do want to learn about patterns, there is a video on BTC patterns that I did in my last video, and those are the 4 patterns that's going to happen. I truly do believe $100,000 BTC is possible this cycle. So if you guys are really excited, please let me know in the comments below. If this is true, it is going down and it's stabilizing the BTC. Look very carefully, guys. For the altcoins, we're going to see price going up. If price is going up, exactly what I said, it's going to happen. 0.0081 is going to happen. So look carefully, guys. We're going to see stabilization, price going up for the altcoins, and that's why it is going to happen. So please make sure to like this video, understand what's going on, and ask away your questions, because I would love to help every single one of you guys become better traders. This is the future of trading, and you guys are going to be the future, and I can't wait to see everyone grow and become a better version of themselves. So if you do like this, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, thank you guys for the support. Thanks for the subs. And I cannot believe and I cannot tell you guys how much I appreciate every single one of you guys for being a part of this channel. Other than that, take it easy and have a beautiful day. Peace.